Okay guys, we're gonna do a quick video tonight. This is gonna be just a couple-minute video. We got a swarm of bees the other day and it was after dark when we got them, and we went to put them in the hive and set the hive all up, and it was after dark, so I didn't get any video of it. I'm gonna try to take a little bit of video today of that, and we need to get in there. It's day 3. We need to get into the boxes and make sure the queen got out of the little box. So I'll show you guys a little bit about getting a beehive swarm started, and I hope you like this one. So here's Monica. Monica's gonna put the suit on today and I'm gonna do the videoing. And basically this is a bee suit that actually was her grandfather's. It's a pretty old suit. Nowadays you can get nicer suits than this, but this is the one we happen to have, and it still works and there isn't any issues with it. Let's get a little up closer here. You got the hat with the net around it and a little bit of a string. Kind of tightens down on you, keeps the bees from being able to get inside there, and keeps you safe while you're in the hive. Okay, so Monica's all suited up. This is our hive right now. We started this hive with some honey that was left over from last year. Our swarm died last year, so this bottom box is actually full of honey, and then the middle box is got frames in it with honeycomb, but they don't have any honey in them. And then in the top, for a new swarm, we put a little feeder box on top of here with sugar water in it so that the bees can climb up to this and eat. Normally you wouldn't start with honey. We would start with just the sugar water and they'd have to get started on their own. So we're hoping that this swarm has a head start. So she's gonna pluck this off and she's gonna take a look at the queen box, see if the queen's out. Box off gently, yep.
On here though, there's like a huge cluster.
So they built the comb on there already.
Oh.
It's alright, pull it right out of there.
I'm just nervous for you.
Well, as you can see right here, guys, it's only been 3 days and these bees have already built some honeycomb on the bottom of here. We're going to make sure the queen's out of there, and we're going to add the rest of the frames. So take that jar and just come set it up here in the front somewhere, and the bees will find their way back in the hive. But I want to show the camera right here. This is the queen box, and the queen, they've eaten a hole through some wax that's put in there, and they've released the queen into the hive. So she's in there somewhere. We're not even going to look for her right now. What we're going to do right now is Monica's going to take probably 2 of these frames and put the 2 frames back in. There's a piece of weed in there I'm going to take out. So we'll sit the frame in the middle of this area right here and then slide it over so we don't crush any bees. Nice and... Okay, so in that last segment I had a couple of bees buzz me, so I'm just going to stand back here and watch Monica from a distance. She's going to put a couple of frames in there. Go ahead. Yep, so we're taking these pieces of comb that they've built on their own, and we're knocking the bees down in as many as we can, and then we're just going to sit that down. It doesn't have to be there, babe. It can be on the metal. Yep, we don't want to block the entrance. We'll just grab the end of the next one, kind of break it off the top.
That didn't work.
But this is how fast bees can build honeycomb. They've built this honeycomb in 2.5 days.
Oh.
And we want to be somewhat careful because
I've made him mad.
the bees, there may be the queen inside of that cluster actually, so we don't want to crush the queen, but we do have to get that out of there so we can put the rest of the frames in. So Monica's putting the last frame in right now. This is going to get the top full of frames so that the bees can start filling it out with honey. So right now we got the hive put back together, and she's just trying to scrape off as many of these extra bees as she can into the entrance of the hive, because it's going to get cold tonight, and if they're left out here they'll probably die, and we don't want too many to die if we can help it, because the hive's just getting established. So I'll leave these guys on the front and we'll be good to go, and we'll catch up with you guys at the next check-in. To wrap up the video, we took this feeder can out, and this is one bee that made his way back with us, and he's gonna grab a quick drink right here. Look at that. Let's see if I can steady the camera. You can see him licking that up right there, and that's just sugar water that came with the bees. And he drank that whole drop right up right there, right on camera. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately for him, he probably won't make it back to the hive. But that's our quick rundown of our beehive for 2018. There is another hive on the other side of the yard that we did not put a swarm of bees in. We're hoping to catch a swarm of bees in that one this year, so we'll keep you updated on whether or not that happens. But thank you for watching this video, and until next time, click subscribe if you like what you see, and thumbs up, like the videos, and we'll see you next time.